Pastors are often seen as spiritual leaders, but some of them have also become incredibly wealthy. In fact, Forbes magazine publishes an annual list of top 10 richest pastors in the world, and the net worth of these individuals can be staggering. Here are top 10 richest pastors in the world. Now, starting from pastor number 10, our pastor number 10 is Pastor Joseph Prince with a net worth of $50 million. He is the senior pastor of New Creation Church in Singapore. His wealth primarily stems from his involvement in this influential church. New Creation Church, under Pastor Joseph Prince's leadership, has witnessed remarkable growth, attracting thousands of worshippers across Singapore and beyond. But that is our pastor number 10, Pastor Joseph Prince. He worth $50 million. Now, moving on to pastor number 9. Our pastor number 9 is Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. With a net worth of $80 million, is a prominent Nigerian pastor and the founder of Christ Embassy Church, a mega church with a significant global following. But that is our pastor number 9, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. He worth $80 million. Now, moving on to pastor number 8. Our pastor number 8 is Pastor Pat Robertson with a net worth of $85 million. He is the founder and the chairman of the Christian Broadcasting Network, which is one of the largest Christian media organizations in the world. He is also a popular author and speaker. But that is our pastor number 8, Pastor Pat Robertson. He worth $85 million. Now, moving on to pastor number 7. Our pastor number 7 is Pastor Joel Austin with a net worth of $90 million. He's a well-known preacher and author, recognized for his uplifting messages and positive mindset. His wealth primarily comes from his involvement in Lakewood Church and his successful book sales. But that's our pastor number 7. Now, moving on to pastor number 6. Our pastor number 6 is Pastor Benny Hinn with a net worth of $95 million. He's a well-known televangelist and author, recognized for his healing services and preaching. His wealth primarily comes from his televangelism ventures and book sales. But that's our pastor number 6, Pastor Benny Hinn. He worth $95 million. Now, moving on to our pastor number 5. Our pastor number 5 is Bishop T.D. Jakes with a net worth of about $100 million. Is renowned for his dynamic preaching and motivational speeches and leadership skills. His wealth primarily originates from his ministry and his vast media empires. But that is our pastor number 5, Bishop T.D. Jakes. He worth $100 million. Now, moving on to our pastor number 4. Our pastor number 4 is Pastor Kenneth Copeland with a net worth of about $110 million. He's a renowned televangelist, author, and speaker. His wealth mainly comes from his extensive televangelism effort and book sales. But that's our pastor number 4. Now, moving on to pastor number 3. Our pastor number 3 is Pastor Creflo Dollar with a net worth of about $120 million. He's a notable American televangelist and founder of World Changers Church International. His wealth primarily comes from his involvement in his influential church. But that is our pastor number 3, Pastor Creflo Dollar. He worth $120 million. Now, moving on to pastor number 2. Our pastor number 2 is Pastor E.A. Adeboye with a net worth of about $130 million. He is the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, a renowned Pentecostal church based in Nigeria. His wealth stems from his involvement in this influential church. Well, that's our pastor number 2, Pastor E.A. Adeboye. He worth $130 million. Now, moving on to pastor number 1. Pastor number 1, after this time out.
My name is Bolanle Oluchi, and you're watching The Pastors.
The Pastors.
The Pastors. This is a show that brings you up close and personal with pastors. I'm still your host, Kelly Everest, and this is The Pastors.
Alright, welcome back to the show. I'm still your host, Kelly Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Now, moving on to pastor number 1. Our pastor number 1 is Bishop David Onyedeko with a net worth of about $150 million. He's widely recognized as one of the wealthiest pastors in the world. His source of wealth mainly stems from his successful ministry and various business ventures. As the founder and presiding bishop of Living Faith Church Worldwide, also known as Winners Chapel, Onyedeko has built a remarkable religious empire that attracts millions of followers globally. Where Bishop David Onyedeko is our pastor of the week. We'll now bring you some messages from our pastor of the week to wrap up the show. When we come back, we'll be saying goodbye. See you after this time out.
The ultimate purpose of prayer and fasting is our empowerment. That is ordained to culminate in eruption of signs and wonders. Prayer and fasting is ordained for renewal of the oil on our head. The oil in your engine doesn't have to be dried before you need to change it. The moment it loses its strength, its viscosity they call it, you have to change it or your engine will crack. So prayer and fasting is for fresh oil, renewal of our spiritual status. Can I hear your amen? This is so important. They that wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like the eagles. They shall run, they shall not be weary. They shall walk and they shall not faint. So waiting on the Lord is for renewal of the oil on our life. He said, let not your head lack ointment. Let your garments be always white. This is so vital, this is so important. We need to know that it is not just about empowerment, but also renewal of the oil on our life.
My name is Bolanle Oluchi, and you're watching The Pastors.
The pastors. This is a show that brings you up close and personal with pastors. I'm still your host, Kel Everest, and this is The Pastors.
Alright, welcome back to the show. I'm still your host, Kel Everest, and this is 15 Minutes with the Pastors. Hope you did enjoy that wonderful message from my pastor of the week, Bishop David Oyedeko. But this is all we have for you for this week edition. Thank you for investing your time with us. Thank you for being there. See you next week with another exciting edition. See you and bye for now.
Hello online church, welcome once again. Want to congratulate you for being part of this ministry. You know, it means a lot because heavens are rejoicing that you are part. And what I want you to do now is just to text amen to the number displayed on your screen, as we want to be part of your journey to faith, want to be part of your journey to that success in terms of eternal life. And we congratulate you once again because this will be the beginning of a lot of success that will be recorded in your life. Once again, congratulations. We need you. We love you.